make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Cheeto, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados.
Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Rich. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fake?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts throw here taken in by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Harris running straight ahead. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 99 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Hurts. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rich. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Rich. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go now.
An inside give, Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a give to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think that play had a chance to succeed right from the start. Unfortunately, they couldn't call that one back. The defense was well aware of what they were trying to get done.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich. This will be caught by Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. He hit his first, now this from 43. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So here is Washington now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Rich. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That play got finished off pretty quickly. Whatever window was there, it closed in a hurry.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Rich. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to throw. Rich. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this one is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rich. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, #7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he finds Parker here, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Hurts. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make it 17-13. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rich. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try and run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Hurts being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Dancing to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the Jets who were able to come away with the win at home. Zach Wilson, terrific in the win, as his guys upped their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Josh Allen, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. Hurts fumbles it. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, if you're carrying the football, you're hoping to have a little bit more time and space than that.
Don't you get the sense he's calculating how quickly he got there? That was jet propelled, and that was a full-grown man that made the tackle as well.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Parker. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Rich. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man, it's Dyami Brown, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And they'll accept that penalty. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Handing it off to Brown. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Rich buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They give it to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Four yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense.